Hello everyone and welcome to January 2019 already. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you have had a wonderful time in the Christmas time and all the holidays, whatever you are celebrating. I'm now here in Mexico, so that's why I'm very lightly dressed. And yeah, so just breathe with me this wonderful nature that I'm surrounded with. Let's just take a moment. Just breathe this forest behind me. Great. Yeah, I would like to first talk about the year ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about a lot, but just a little note that comes to my mind that came through these days before recording this video about 2019. On one hand, it's very clear that since we had a very retrograde year 2018, where we have been reviewing and revising and going back to the past in any subject, is relationships, jobs, the way we value ourselves and the way we create in our lives, etc., the way we exchange energy with others throughout the 2019, and that has led to some changes probably, or at least to the desire to make some changes. 2019 actually brings those changes, is the beginning of those changes, and it is important to acknowledge that. It is important to acknowledge what are all those things that we have modified, we have changed, where we have evolved, where we want to move forward to. And the other bit that comes to my intuition about that is that this is going to be a year where we're going to be facing in an even bigger way to choose or to be aware if we are choosing from fear or we are choosing from love. And if we are choosing from a place of fear, we will be generating those situations more. If we are choosing from a place of love, we are going to be generating more of those, manifesting more of those circumstances on these situations in our lives. So we are really called this year to be very aware of those things, very aware of the place where we're choosing from. And it's rather easy, let's say, to realize from which place we are choosing just by the feeling we have. If we are aligned in fear, we are not feeling well with the choices we are making because we are off alignment with our soul. If we are choosing from a thought of love, we are going to feel very good, we are going to feel at ease, we are going to feel love or something similar, some appreciation, some gratitude, whatever of those let's say positive emotions whenever we are choosing from this loving energy, from an energy that is in alignment with our soul. So it's just a bit to take into consideration throughout the year whenever you are making any decision. Just think about that. On the other hand, thank you for your comments again, thank you for your emails and any messages you send me through Messenger in Facebook. I'm reachable also through there. Thank you to my patrons, thank you for supporting me. And if you don't know that what I offer through Patreon, you can just go and click in the links below. There's one link to Patreon where you can join for only $3 US a month. And from this next month, I will be releasing some weekly videos, and I will base those on your questions because I have got some questions from people arriving via mail or, as I said, Messenger or even Instagram. And sometimes they are very interesting, and I think they will be interesting to more people than just the person who sent me the question. So I will be doing these videos in a short version also, and I hope you will like it, and I hope you will find it useful. Please like my YouTube channel because there's also more people who can reach those videos like this. If you really like the information that I provide you with, please like my Facebook page, and yeah, or subscribe to my newsletter so you can receive these videos directly on your mailbox and you don't miss anything out. My private sessions, there's all the information down below with the links to my website in case you're interested in working in a deeper way with me. Okay, so now let's go to January 2019. January 2019 starts with this card that's called the Leth. The card of the Leth is a card that is asking us to leave behind, really. Again, I mean, this has come throughout the year, and that's why I said 2018 may be over in the calendar, but the energy that was that we dragged from that year still working, in the sense that this card is asking us to actually leave behind all those garments, all those clothing, all those pieces of ourselves that are really not useful anymore. And so the question probably for us right now is, what is it? And probably ask this question right now to yourself. What is it that you're ready to let go of? What is it that you're ready right now in this month to let go of? What is it? Is it a habit? Is it a way of thinking? Is it a habit of thinking or of thought, or is it a habit in your daily life or a daily routine that probably you do as sort of an addiction, or a habit that distracts you from being present in your life with yourself? Maybe too much time in social media, I don't know, too much time watching stuff that probably is not good for you, that maybe you watch news and you feel depressed, so maybe you will ditch that off and try to focus more on the good things in your life. I don't know. Just try to ask yourself, is it a relationship? Is it the way you relate in a relationship? Maybe not a relationship specifically. So just try to see what is it that you need, or that you're ready, especially what are you ready to let go of this month, in the month of January, because this is really preparing us. You're going to see later, this is really preparing us for what's coming next. And the next card, which is not surprising, it's again this Nun Final. And Nun is always about the shadow self. So basically, there's also this Native American story about how the shadow self is always ready to be sacrificed, because it's really a part of ourselves which is ready to let go. It's really ready to just be freed, because the moment we free a shadow self, a part of our energy, let's say, that we are not acknowledging, that energy becomes part of our creative force. So it's really important, and it's really great that this month of January, before we start let's say the real year full on, we are invited to actually let go and ask ourselves, what am I ready to let go of? What am I ready? What part of my shadow self is ready to be sacrificed, to be giving up? No. So in this this energy of Nun is helping us actually to do that, and to help us to ground more of our energy by doing it, by letting go of our shadow self. And just as it's, let's say, logic, the next card is Yod, which is the seed. So basically what we are doing is we are letting go of the past, we are letting go of that shadow self, we are letting go of that aspect, that habit, that attitude, that pattern of thought that we have had for maybe months, maybe years, maybe decades. And we are always now ready, when we are sacrificing this part of ourselves, we are now ready to plant the first seed for the new creations for 2019. So it's really a great frame, a great opportunity to build something new. As I said, in 2019, it looks like after all the work that we did before with the retrograde planets all over the place, we are now ready to start again, to start something new. And this is really again telling us that we are ready to plant the seed that will become and that contains everything. That's really great, because inside the seed, when you have a seed of a plant, you have all the information of what's going to become a big tree like this one. It has maybe 20, 30 years. So everything that the tree, that the adult tree is, it's already contained in the little seed that you planted. So this is what's coming up for the end of the month. So we are now ready to let go of these old habits so that we can plant the seed, the energetic, of course, the energetic seed with our desires and our vibration that will contain everything that we need to actually make this beautiful tree that is our creations. And if you see, there's always this idea that, for instance, in the forest like this, there's a tree and there's a seed, and there's no one who's taking care and looking after the seed, but the tree anyway grows. So it's more or less like that we plant the seed and then we just kind of relax, that we plant the seed that contains all the information of our creation, and then we kind of step back and allow things to happen, allow things to unfold, allow things to actually grow without being maybe very paranoidally taking care of the thing, or just watching if it has grown, it has germinated, all that stuff. That's the work of nature. That's the work of the universe that is backing up our desires and our capacity of creation. So I hope this reading is serving you well. I hope you have a wonderful month in January, and I see you very soon in Europe, I think. Okay, see you. Bye-bye.